name is Ann Swepson, and I'd like to take just one moment to introduce my audience. This is Alicia, and Ashley, and Adam, and Sharif. The slideshow that you just watched consisted of the 34 names and faces of those who have senselessly cut their lives short as a result of being bullied. And they are only a fraction of the teens that have suffered the behaviors of bullying and taken their lives as a result of it. Take a moment to remember back to a time maybe when you were younger, when you were made to feel alone, maybe different, scared to go to school. Perhaps you were terrorized, tantalized, tormented, tricked, tarnished, turned away, threatened, or maybe you were just simply misunderstood. For those of you who might not remember feeling this way as you were growing up, think about a time when you turned on the morning news and another child's life was taken as a result of being bullied. How did it make you feel? Did it make you sad? Did it leave you with a feeling of anger? Feeling outraged? Bullying is classified in 3 different categories. The first being verbal bullying, which takes place through speaking or writing, text messaging, teasing, taunting. The second is social bullying, and it's damaging a person's reputation, leaving them out, making them feel like an outcast, maybe even embarrassing them. And the last type is physical bullying, which includes physical contact with somebody or their property. According to the National Youth Violence and Prevention Center, they say that 160,000 students every single year will stay home from school out of fear of being bullied. These children, as well as my own personal experiences with bullying, are what have motivated me to be standing here in front of you today and to educate you on the issues of bullying. My hopes are that by the end of my speech, that you will become more aware of the effects of bullying and the important role that each one of you can play in taking a stand for anti-bullying legislation. Today I'm going to show you how bullying has moved beyond being an innocent act and instead has become an epidemic. You will see the need for stronger legislation and accountability for the attacker. And at the end, my hopes are that each one of you will join the ranks of the 4% who do get involved and we become the majority and not the minority when it comes to putting an end to the senseless act. Statistics provided by StopBullying.gov, a website managed by the Department of Health and Human Services, says that every 7 minutes another child is bullied. That means by the end of my speech, 2 more children will have been bullied. Sadly, statistics show that in most cases of bullying that only 4% of all adults will intervene. Only 11% of those children's peers will intervene, while 85% will stand and do nothing at all. As if that isn't enough, the Department of Health and Human Services further emphasizes that those who are bullied are 5 times more likely to become depressed or suicidal. Across the United States, there have been countless incidents of school shootings and violent attempts over the past 19 years. Just recently, one such attempt was reported in the news happening at Waller Junior High School, which was intervened. The most notable was the massacre at Columbine High School, where 12 students and 1 teacher were killed, and the 2 children who killed those people had gone through so much torment and bullying over the years. Ronald Reagan once said that peace is more than just the absence of war, that true peace is justice, and true peace is freedom. And true peace dictates the recognition of human rights. Because bullying is causing so much unneeded turmoil across the country, we all need to take a stand. Myth that people are born bullies. The fact is that people aren't born bullies. It's a learned behavior and a behavior that can be changed. Too many senseless lives have been taken as a result of bullying. My video showed you 34 of the numerous suicides which have taken place as a result of being bullied. There are so many more instances which have either gone unreported or ignored. Over Of these 34 cases, not one bully was held accountable for their actions of social intolerance, which caused much more than just hidden tears. If you take action against bullying in any form, perhaps many of these tragedies could be prevented in the future. In taking action and voting for the proposed anti-bullying legislation, the word may finally get out that we are no longer willing to bury our innocent children without holding their abusers responsible. Make a promise to yourself and to your community that you will report a bully, whether you're just a witness or you're a victim yourself. Not until just recently has a bully been made to stand trial and held accountable for his actions. Let this be the beginning in taking a stand against bullies, and remember to vote for any state and local legislation, anti-bullying laws, which brings the bully to justice for this act and holds those 85% of people who don't report bullying situations accountable for not doing anything at all. Make a commitment to be one of the 4% of people who offers that support and that hope when a person is being bullied. Ellen DeGeneres once concluded her show with this quote: "One life lost is tragic. 4 lives lost is a crisis. We have to make this stop. We cannot allow intolerance or ignorance to take the lives of another child. Our schools and our communities must be a safe place for our children to feel safe and to feel as though that they are loved and never that they are worthless.